Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Center for Spiritual Living Redlands. My name is Joe. I'll be guiding you on this guided meditation this morning. So let me invite you to just close your eyes with me. Let's take a nice deep breath in through the nose and exhale out through the mouth. And let's just repeat this pattern of breathing at your own pace, just nice and natural. Let it flow. In deep through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. And as you breathe, feel all that tension melt away. Just let your shoulders drop. Let all those muscles relax with every exhalation. Just feel all that tension exiting your body with your breath as it works its way down from your neck, shoulders to your arms. Tension melts away. The body relaxes. You feel it easing up down through your chest, torso area. Feel it relaxing down through your legs. Feet. Just feel all that stress and tension like it's draining from your body downward like water into a drain. Down and as we become relaxed and centered, keep your attention focused on your breath, on your breathing. In through the nose and out through the mouth. Should you have any distracting thoughts, any exterior noises, just go ahead and acknowledge them with ease and grace. And return your focus to your breathing, which should grow deeper with each and every inhalation and exhalation. Just feel the rise and fall as your belly extends with every inhalation. Like an inflating balloon. And as we release, just feel that gut exhale and deflate like a balloon. Expelling all of that negative energy, tension. We grow relaxed. Poised and centered in our deeper self. center with the Divine Spirit at the core of each and all our being. You know that Spirit is present right here, right now. It is within us, within me, within you, and all around. This divine spirit, this divine energy that exists in every point in space at the same time, always. Omnipotent, omnipresent, omniscient. There is no greater truth, no greater reality than Spirit and the divinity within. As we unify with this intelligence, this Spirit, we grow deeper. Deeper. We allow our consciousness to center on our oneness, our knowing that Spirit, love, is all there is. We breathe it. We breathe the good in. Exhale, allowing that Spirit, that great light, that Christ light to flow outward. Blanketing everyone in this sanctuary and beyond. As we mesh with this omnipresent Spirit, see the light within. Visualize this light deep within, flickering, glowing like a burning coal. See it glow brighter and stoke up with every inhalation. It stokes up and illuminates your entire being, warming you, calming you, invigorating, vitalizing. It's our spiritual power, omnipotence. As we exhale, visualize that light pouring from you. Outward. Just pure love and goodness. It is the Christ light. Christ light in me. Christ light in you. Flow and move in the Spirit, centered and unified with it. Feel this consciousness. We feel this good, this love, this peace flow out from us like ripples in the water, moving outward. From this building, across this city, this state, this country, this earth, and beyond into the cosmos. Feel the energy, feel the Spirit, and know that as we breathe, all one with it. Creating ourselves, acknowledging and knowing, in complete faith that there is no other truth than that of the divinity within each and every one of us. As we know the Spirit within me is the Spirit within you, the Spirit within everyone. We know that wherever there may be any appearances of disorder, social unrest, we know that Spirit is there, as it is here, as it is everywhere, working, moving and flowing. In divine right time, divine right order. The law is always working. We nurture the Spirit within. That is the Spirit without and all around. And we embrace it. We bask in the light of the divine. Growing stronger mentally and physically, growing calmer, more peaceful, as we feel this love and this goodness well up inside. And flow from us. As we express this goodness, this love, this Christ light. As children of the Most High. Now, as we return to this sacred place, we bring our attention back to this present moment at your own pace. You may want to wiggle your toes or your fingers. Just return now. Now, invite you to open your eyes slowly at your ready. And this concludes our meditation. Thank you.
Morning. We got a big day here for you today. I want y'all to know something. You're in the right place, the right time. I'm in the right place at the right time, just where I'm supposed to be. I'm in the right place at the right time, just where I'm supposed to be. Oh, my soul is welcome here. My soul is welcome here. I am getting a message loud and clear. My soul is welcome here. I'm in the right place at the right time, just where I'm supposed to be. I'm in the right place at the right time, just where I'm supposed to be. And my soul is welcome here. My soul is welcome here. I am getting the message loud and clear. My soul is welcome here. 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 Greet your neighbor now. My soul is welcome here. 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 Yeah! My soul is welcome here. Oh, my soul is welcome. Oh, my soul is welcome here. My soul is welcome. And my soul is welcome here. Yeah, my soul is welcome here. I am getting a message loud and clear. I'm getting a message loud and clear. Getting a message loud and clear. My soul is welcome here. Here's Brother Ed.
Wahoo Guru, everyone. Wahe Guru, everyone. So last night was unbelievable. So we had the energy of the gods and ministers of the past. We had the presence of the teachings of today, and we also had the future. All here, and this is what you're feeling today. So welcome to the Center of Spiritual Living Redlands. And my name is Ed, and I am the board president. So, our center and spiritual home is an open and inclusive community honoring all peoples from every background, all races, sexual orientation, gender expression, and spiritual paths. No matter who you are or where you are in your journey of faith, you are always welcome here. Our purpose is to awaken humanity to its spiritual magnificence, and our vision is a world that works for everyone. So if you are here for the very first time, please raise your hand so we can welcome you. Anyone here for the first time? Wow, we're all here. So today's a new day, so let's give ourselves an applause for being here. And welcome all of you on Facebook and YouTube. A gentle reminder is to silence your cell phones and place them safely away so you may participate more fully. We are so happy to have all of you here in our service today, and we are grateful for your presence. So now, our centering music, the song, I Send My Love, performed by Gilman, Carver, and the Dream Band. Thank you.
Actually, for the next few minutes, it's going to be the Dream Choir. I send my love over the mountains. I send my love over the sea. I send my love into the heavens, and love returns to me. I send my joy over the mountains. I send my joy over the sea. I send my joy into the heavens, and joy returns to me. I send my power over the mountains. I send my power over the sea. I send my power into the heaven, and power returns to me. I send my peace over the Danube River. Send my peace into Ukraine. I send my peace into the heavens, and peace returns to me. I send my love over the mountains. I send my love over the sea. I send my love into the heavens, and love returns to me, and love returns to me. Here's Frankie.
Thank you, Gilman. Wow. Really opens your heartstrings, doesn't it? So I invite you to close your outer eyes and turn your focus within to that sacred space where you know that you're connected. Connected to spirit and connected to each other. And just know with me that there is one power, one presence, one divine, intelligent energy that is the source of all there is. And in this knowing, I'm so grateful we've been given this gift of the word and thought that helps us co-create our experience here. And isn't it exciting to know that we are each a unique, significant, necessary thread in this fabric of the universe. We matter because we are part of the whole, and it wouldn't be whole without us. I bless this center. I bless this gathering today. I bless Sister Sonja and the message she brings. I bless each board member that serves this center. I bless each of these musicians who create this amazing sound that touches our soul. I bless every volunteer, every member, every friend. And knowing that this work that we do here, this consciousness that we hold of wholeness and love and light, emanates out into our community, into our country, into our world, the planet, and the universe. And I just release these words into law, knowing that they are made manifest. I am so grateful for this truth, and I just let it be. And if you agree, say with me, and so it is. Our reading today, A Mother Awakens. Love is more powerful than hate. It's just that love has become an insipid idea in our minds, a fluffy feeling that makes us feel good, something that others give us when they like us, or that we give the others when we like them. But this version of love is a facsimile of the real thing. Love is a force that moves us as a natural intelligence, the kind of intelligence that takes care of the whole, not just the individual parts. It takes care of the whole body, the whole human being, the whole society, the whole nation, and the whole world. Love is a movement of goodness that stands up for what is good for the whole, even when it makes us feel uncomfortable to do so, even when it pulls us out of our laziness and complacency and helplessness. Love is the mother of the world, and the mother is in each of us. It is time for the mother to awaken. It is time for us to take a stand for love, not just in our minds, not just in our hearts, not just as a nice spiritual idea, but as a force for good in the world, as a force that tends to the whole, for the good of the whole. It's not rocket science. You don't need a PhD to awaken the real power of love. This love is simply a natural intelligence, and we are all born with this before it was dumbed down by the forces of greed and ignorance in the world. Wake up, my friends. Wake up and rise as love for humanity. Amodama. Do we have a...
Do you want to be loved?
Okay.
We all want to be loved. If you want to be loved, don't want, be loved. Do you try to be free? We all try to be free. If you try to be free, don't try. Be free. You saw that coming. You see, it's really simple. You see, it's really clear. But simple isn't easy, and not the same, I fear. We're all free to be loved. We all love to be free. If you're free to be loved and you love to be free, got it? Don't try, don't want, be free. Don't want, don't try, be loved. Because you see, it's really simple. You see, it's really clear. But simple isn't easy, and not the same, I fear. Do you love to be free? We're all free to be loved. If you love to be free, and you're free to be loved. Don't try, don't want, be free. Don't want, don't try, be loved. Don't try, don't want, be free. Don't want, don't try, be loved. Okay, I'll give you one guess who wrote that song. Al Yankee there.
Hey, good morning, everybody.
Here's Brother Mark.
How is everybody? I want to thank you for all being here. I'm going to add a few words to what Ed was saying earlier. You could tell he was trying to say something, but with not a lot of detail. So this is a really pivotal time in our center's history. And so yesterday we had about 70 to 80 or so people in the space from about 1 to 4, and they were celebrating the life of Reverend Dr. Ruth Wilkerson. And the family, they have a huge family. So they were all over here. It was just beautiful, wasn't it, to witness that? And so the flowers are from that you see below, and so you'll be able to smell the fragrances. And then, so part of that was so beautiful that I wanted to share was people spoke. And the families who were raised here, several were in attendance. So when Audrey, one of our lay practitioners, spoke, she said that from the 80s, the 1980s that is, she remembered, at least a handful, maybe 4 to 6 families who were here and also had their families and children raised here. And that really touched us very deeply. It's beautiful to have a space that's got history behind it. And so then as soon as that was over, there was like 2 seconds of snowflakes and maybe 5 seconds of hail and then rain, which I consider like a cleansing. And then from 5 to about 7, the sanctuary was emptied, and there was 25 people that showed up in the rain to do a mantra meditation with this new incredible healer named Flowing River. And it was amazing. And what Ed was saying was the mantra that was given was Wa, He, Gu, Ru, right? And Wa, He comes up and Guru comes down. And so, wow. Did you sleep better last night, Zachariah? What about you, Iris? And then what about you, Mary Jo? What about you, Jean? I know Ed did. What about you, Eva?
I did at first, yeah.
Oh, not then what?
I'm the queen of insomnia.
Okay, but when you woke up today, did you feel a little different?
Yeah, I did that. I said the mantra.
Me too. Yeah, and if you have Alexa, she knows you can ask her for soft meditation music, and she'll play like a light yoga that is Eastern. And it was like, I'm back to the last night. So the energy that you're feeling in the space is not accidental. It's to create the new, the next. And so the only reason I was up here is just to introduce, come on up, Sonja Prince, who's going to, come on up. And Daryl's here, right? Daryl, would you wave to everybody? Say hello. So this is your pulpit. What happens instead of calling it interview, we call it a candidating weekend. That's today, this Sunday, right now. So after service, stay for there's going to be a 1-hour workshop, and then we're going to actually have the interview even after that. So please stay. And also, I got to tell you, when I first met Sonja, I was like a magnet, remember? I was like, I got to know you. I got to feel you and see you and meet you. And so I hope I wasn't too weird when I came up to you at the ministerial retreat.
No,
all right.
you weren't.
All right, but I'm weird now. So anyway, would you all help me love on Sonja Prince?
Thank you. Good morning. Whoop.
I got it.
You got it?
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. Okay. So a lot of energy when I came in here this morning, what he was saying. And so it seems like today's theme is love, right? Would you agree? Love everywhere. And I was, as as Frankie was talking about love, I thought of that song. I think it's by Huey Lewis and the News, The Power of Love. Yeah, that was playing in my head. So the theme this morning, from everything that's happened, is love. All you need is love. That's from the Beatles. So, but I want to say again, my name is Sonja Prince. For people who may be streaming and don't know me or didn't hear it, so I'm Sonja Prince, and I'm candidating for CSL Redlands, and I'm so happy to be here. I've had an opportunity to be here a while and to, get to know a few people and the energy here and the heart of love that this community serves here in the community with the outreach that I've seen and heard about. So I'm really, it's a privilege for me to be here. So as you know, Centers for Spiritual Living has a yearly theme, and that's Living Everyday Wonder. So living everyday wonder. So today what I want to talk about is how we see that, how we cultivate a beautiful life. So how we cultivate a beautiful life through spiritual awareness. So that's what we've been talking about. That's what we talk about in Centers for Spiritual Living. How to transform our lives. How to transform our lives. And it starts with us. It starts with us inside. So that spiritual awareness is the process of discovering our true self. And so we know our true self is that we are one with the power and presence of God, spirit, the universe, whatever you choose to call it, we are one with it, period, the end of story. But what that provides for us is love, like we were saying today in the songs, in the readings. That energy is the energy of love. And the highest energy with that love is joy. So we want joy in our lives. So the spiritual principle that I'll be talking about today is we believe in the direct revelation of truth through our intuitive and spiritual nature, and that anyone may become revealers of truth, of this truth, who live in close contact with the indwelling God. Who lives in close contact with the indwelling God. So I always like to start off with a story. And this story I hope you like it. And it will just tell you exactly what I'm talking about. So I hope you enjoy it. It was actually written by one of my professors. His name is Tom Sanner. And then we'll unpack it a little bit afterwards. So the story is about the building of your mind. So the building of your mind. So one day, said person was sitting in their living room, and they were wondering, why is all this stuff happening to me? Why is all this stuff showing up in my life? So as they were sitting there contemplating that, an image started to appear. And it was of a wise woman. Wisdom showed up. And wisdom said, I am the building of your mind. That's who I am. And so, if you want to know why all this stuff is happening, the building you live on the first floor of the building. And that floor is where everything happens. So it's effects. Everything comes out right here on this first floor. But did you know that this building also has a second floor? So she said, okay, let's go find the elevator. The elevator is the lift. And that represents prayer. Prayer lifts us out from where we are to a higher place where we want to be. So they took the lift up to the second floor. And the second floor, she discovered that, all this stuff this is where this is coming from. Race consciousness, It's coming from the subconscious. It's everything precedent, everything I think of and everything everybody else is thinking of is showing up on this first floor, this bottom level. So she's like, wow, I didn't know that. So the idea of that is we can create what shows up for us just by being aware of our own consciousness and what we're allowing in. So now she says, wow, I'm so glad you showed me this. Now I'll know, and I will consciously create what I want in my life. So she says, did you also know that there is a third floor? I said, I didn't know that. She said, well, you know, just because you didn't know that the elevator went to the third floor, you should be more aware of what's going on in your own life. You should be more aware of what's going on in your surroundings. So, again, the elevator is like prayer. It lifts us up. It lift her to the second floor. Now she's had the opportunity to go to the third floor. The third floor is where there's nothing there. So she steps out of the elevator. There's absolutely nothing there. And it also doesn't have a roof. There's no ceiling to be seen. So what is that? We're open at the top. So on the third floor is infinite possibilities. Infinite possibility. That is the floor where when you go into meditation, when you go into visioning, when you go into spiritual discernment, that is that third floor. It is not bound by precedent. You can create that beautiful life on that third floor, living from that third floor, living and doing your spiritual practices, knowing what your thoughts are creating. So the third floor, like I said, is unlimited possibilities and unlimited potential. So, again, wholeness and harmony of the universe is here. All creations from pure spirit have the pattern of intimate wholeness within them. So we all have the pattern of intimate wholeness within us. We just need to recognize it. We just need to know what we're allowing in. And I heard someone say that about the news today, the breaking news, don't allow it to break you. Stay in prayer. Let the lift you. Prayer is the lift. So allow prayer to lift you from down here in the world of effects to infinite possibilities. So again, the first floor is the material things. That is the world of effects. When we look at our teaching symbol, that is here. That is where you see what you put in, what shows up. The second floor is the warehouse of all the ideas. It's the subconscious mind. Right here in the middle. And then the third floor is, like I said again, unlimited possibilities. That's why we say we're open at the top. That floor beckons us. That is the spiritual floor. It beckons us. It wants us to discover it. It wants us to know that it's there. So it wants us to take what we've learned from these other things that are happening, what shows up on the first floor, and it wants us to go within, be in the presence of that one power, Spirit, God within us. Recognize it. So when we recognize it for ourselves, then we can start recognizing in other people. There is a song that I like from Godspell that it kind of illustrates that. It doesn't talk about this building of your mind, but it does talk about what we can build together. So I'm going to sing that for you right now. Out of the ruins and rubble, out of the smoke, out of the nights of struggle, can we see a ray of hope? One still small ray, reaching for the day we can build a beautiful city. Yes, we can. Yes, we can. We can build a beautiful city. Not a city of angels, but we can build a city of men. We may not reach the ending, but we can start slowly and truly building, brick by brick and heart by heart. Now, maybe now, we start learning how we can build beautiful city. Yes, we can. Yes, we can. We can build a beautiful city. Not a city of angels, but we can build a city of men. When your faith is all but shattered, when your trust is all but killed, you can give up bitter and battered, or you can slowly start to build a beautiful city. Yes, we can. Yes, we can. We can build a beautiful city. Not a city of angels, but finally a city of men. A city of men. Thank you. So just think about love. Think about the building. What are you creating in your life? What are you creating in your life? What floor of this building of your mind are you residing? Because you can change it. You can change it through practical spiritual practices. You can change it by showing up, listening to the word. You can change it by listening to the music and hearing just what the music is trying to convey to you. You can change it by changing your thoughts. We say in Science of Mind, change your thinking, change your mind. Change your life. Change your life, change your mind, change your life. So that's what we say. So in conclusion, to cultivate this beautiful life, we do it through awareness. And I heard awareness today too. Awakening, enlightenment. That is the goal, to enlighten ourselves, transform our lives, so we can cultivate and live on that third floor of the building of unlimited possibilities. That's where I want to be. and you are my spiritual community. So I want you to be there too with me. This is why we do what we do. And I'm complete. Thank you.
Thank you so
Give it up one more time for Sonja. This is an old Quaker hymn, but I thought we'd update it a little bit.
For all you old Quakers out there.
So this version is called Quaker Salsa. Okay, you want to kick it off?
Where do you want it, Gilman?
My life goes on in endless song above earth's lamentations. I hear the real, though far off hymn that heals a new creation. Through all the tumult and the strife, I hear its music ringing. It sounds an echo in my soul. How can I keep from singing? While though the tempest loudly roars, I hear the truth it liveth. And though the darkness around me close, songs in the night it giveth. No storm can shake my inmost calm, while to that rock I'm clinging. Since love is Lord of heaven and earth, how can I keep from singing? When tyrants tremble in their fear and hear their death knell ringing, when friends rejoice both far and near, how can I keep from singing? In prison cell and dungeon vile, our thoughts to them are winging. When friends by shame are undefiled, how can I keep from singing? I lift my eyes, the cloud grows thin. I see the blue above it, and day by day this pathway clears. Since first I learned to love it, the peace of mind restores my soul, a fountain ever springing. All things are mine since I am loved. How can I keep from singing? How can I keep from singing? How can I keep from singing? Thank you. Okay. We have announcements? Mr. Announcer?
Here's Brother Ed.
Announcements. For those of you who are members, we have statements of the 2021 giving in the back, so you can just look for your name in the envelope. So any of you want those. And everyone else will be mailing out your statements this week. Okay, March 6, 2022. Join us today immediately following the service from 11:30 to 12:30 this afternoon for a special workshop with Sonja Prince, who is candidating today for our Senior Minister Open Pulpit. Your support and presence is essential. Are you ready to help us with our Sunday service? If so, please see me after service today and sign up as a volunteer. The Divine Feminine Circle meets tomorrow in person in the sanctuary from 10 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. Lovely facilitated by Barbara Jean Yankee and Susie Ammons. All are welcome. Tell a friend and bring your guest. A special thanks for joining us live in person this morning. Hi, everyone out there. In the sanctuary, and also we appreciate you who are connected with us this morning on Facebook and YouTube. You are magnificent and loved, and have a wonderful week. Thank you. Oh, there's some money here. Hey. Is that for me?
So Ed found money, so he must have been working with that creative process. And the money showed up, boom, right out here. All right, so now it's time for our conscious giving. So if I can have the ushers. Just come forward, please. So I invite you to consider that the same portal for which we give from is indeed the same portal from which we receive. So as we give, we receive. So join me by placing your tithes and gifts and offering over your heart as we affirm together. I'll read a line and then you can read it after me, please. From the love of pure spirit within me,
Love of pure spirit within me.
I bless this gift.
Bless this gift.
I send it forth to heal
Send it forth to heal.
and bless and prosper.
And bless and prosper.
It is evidence of my faith
It is evidence of my faith.
and my belief.
My belief.
It does great work in the world,
Great work in the world.
and it returns to me multiplied abundantly.
Turns me multiplied abundantly.
And so it is.
As I give, so do I receive joyfully, gratefully. As I give, so do I receive fully and freely. God is a river where abundance flows. Stepping into it, I accept and know. As I give, so do I receive. As I give, so do I receive.
And for those of us who are watching on Facebook, you can donate by Zelle, Venmo, PayPal, or you can put a check in the mail. We get them all week long, according to Brother Mark, and we love it. Because as you give, you also receive. So bless this offering. So taking in a deep breath, just blessing all of those who gave. All of them who has love in their heart and have the spirit of giving. We bless these offerings. We know that they go out and do great works in the world. We know that as we give, we also receive. So may this offering be for the upliftment and the continuation of this beautiful sinner CSL Redlands. And may you be blessed. Thank you. So it is. So we always do an affirmation. And it's so fitting that when I walked in today, Brother Mark gave me this book by Dr. Ruth Wilkerson. And I won't read everything, but I will read some of it. It's so fitting, and it fits exactly what we talked about today. It says, do you run your life? Do you run your life, or does your life run you? How would you answer this question? For too many people, their lives are running them, just like a treadmill, with someone else running the controls. Their lives are reduced to picking up one foot after the other and setting it down day by day, year after year. That's heavy stuff and creates feelings that range from boredom to desperate panic. Probably most of us have experienced being out of control at one time or another, and we know it's not fun. So the affirmation today is, I choose to run my life.
I choose to run my life.
To direct it according to my wishes. Therefore, I claim that I have all the time I need. I am relaxed and I am capable of doing those things I desire. I'm relaxed and capable of doing those things I desire to do. Because my word is acted upon by the creative power. What I claim is now so. And so it is. Ooh, powerful. I can feel the energy coming from that. So today have just been so beautiful, so powerful, and I thank you for inviting me to be here. And now we'll do our closing healing prayer. And I'm just reminded as I drove in today, and I looked out over and saw the mountains, and I'm reminded of that creation, that God, the universe, whatever you choose to call it, created us out of itself. How beautiful that is to know. So I know that there is only one spirit, one power. It is magnificent because I see it each and every day. And our theme is living everyday wonder. And so I find that even in the mundane, the everyday. Because I know that it's been created with a thought. It's been created out of someone, but from the top down. So I bless this service today and all of you here and online, knowing that this power and this presence that is magnificent, that is love, that we spoke of today, lives and moves and has its being in and through you. Love is all there is. God is all there is. So I bless this service. And of course, I send peace to our brothers and sisters across in the Ukraine. But I know that because of this creative process, we continue to focus on love, we continue to focus on peace, and we send it out all over the world. We send it out over to the Ukraine. Because we know that creative power, God always says yes. So it says yes to love. It says yes to peace. breath of life. Take another deep breath. Just breathe it in, the breath of life, the breath of God, breathing you, breathing me, breathing us, all of us. And I feel that there's nothing else to be said, because when we recognize and know that God is all there is, that's perfect health and wholeness. That's peace, love, and joy. That's abundance and prosperity. That is all those yummy good things that God is. And I feel joy. And so it is. Now we get to sing some more. So if you can join me by standing.
First, I want you to just thank the members of the band here. Al Yankee on the keyboards and the songwriting, and Kristen on the bass, Tony on the drums. Thanks. And I'm sure you all know this song. Sorry we didn't get lyrics printed, but one of these days we will. I'm going to start, and then you'll know when to come in. It's like psychic. Light that shines is a light of love, hides the darkness from above. Shines on me and it shines on you, shows you what the power of love can do. Shine my light both bright and clear, shine my light both far and near. In every dark corner that I find, I'm gonna let my little light shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Whoa, this little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Everywhere I go. Love. I'm the light of love, and I have got to shine. Whoa, I'm the light of love, I have got to shine. I'm the light of love, I've got to shine. Let me shine, let me shine, let me shine.